Hello students, myself Lakshmi Nan, lecturer in mathematics, KLS PU Science and Commerce College, Haliyal. So today in this session we will discuss about the syllabus and also the pattern of question paper for mathematics. Okay. So in the first PUC mathematics syllabus, you have total 16 chapters. Total how many chapters are there? 16 chapters. In that, the first chapter is sets. So you learn about the sets and their representation and different types of sets like equal sets, finite and infinite set, empty set, power set, etc. And also the Venn diagrams, and also you learn about the operation on sets and also practical problems on union and intersection of the sets. So this unit carries total 8 marks in the final examination. So it carries how many marks? 8 marks. Okay. So then coming to the next topic, relations and functions. So this is a quite new topic for you. So it carries how many marks? So it carries 11 marks in the annual examination. Here you will learn about the Cartesian product of sets, relations, functions, and also the algebra of real valued functions. This chapter will continue in the second PUC also. We will learn in detail about this. Now moving to the next topic, that is trigonometric functions. So regarding the trigonometric identities and some theorems you will learn about in 10th standard already. So you learn some identities like sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Like this, you learn some formulas regarding the trigonometry. Here we will derive some theorems and also the definition of trigonometric functions of sum and difference of two angles, and the trigonometric ratios of multiple angles, trigonometric equations. In this chapter, you'll get so many formulas and also the theorems also. So it is a very important chapter. So it carries 19 marks in your final examination. Now moving to the next chapter, that is fourth, the principle of mathematical induction. So this is also a new topic for you people. So here you will learn about the principle of mathematical induction, and based on that you need to solve some problems. So it carries 5 marks in your annual examination. Next, the fifth chapter is complex numbers and quadratic equation. So in the complex number, you learn about the algebra of complex numbers and also the modulus and conjugate of a complex number, Argand plane, and also the polar representation. And finally, you learn about the quadratic equations and how we need to solve the quadratic equations by using a discriminant. So you know already the Sridhar's method and all that formula in your high school section. So this chapter carries total 9 marks in your final examination. So moving to the next topic, that is linear inequalities. So in linear inequalities, you will learn about the inequalities and algebraic solution of linear inequalities in one variable and their graphical representation. Here you need to plot a graph and you need to find the solution by using the graphical method, and also the graphical solution of linear inequalities in two variables, and also solution of system of linear inequalities in two variables. And this question carries how many marks? So 7 marks. Okay. Now the next topic is, that is 7th, permutations and combination. So it is also an important chapter. So here you will learn about the fundamental principles of counting, factorial method, and you learn about the permutations and combinations, and also the permutations with repetitions and also combinations with repetitions. It carries 9 marks. Now the next chapter is binomial theorem. So in the binomial theorem, you have one theorem, and based on that theorem, problems are they have given in your textbook, and they will ask find the general term, find the middle term. Okay, it carries how many marks? 8 marks. Now the 9th chapter is sequences and series. So it carries 11 marks. Here you will learn about the sequences, series, and also arithmetic progression, that is AP, and geometric progression, and relations between AM and GM, that is arithmetic mean and geometric mean, and how to find the sum to n terms of a special series. Here you will learn about the sum of n terms, sum of n square terms, and how to find out the sum to n terms of different series you will learn. And this question carries how many marks? Total 11 marks. Now moving to the next topic, that is straight lines. So it is very important. In future also you have some applications. If you choose engineering, so definitely the straight line plays a main role. Okay, this knowledge is quite important. Here you will learn about the slope of a line, various forms of a equation of a line, general equation of a line, distance of a point from a line, and various derivations here you will get. So it carries 10 marks. Okay, now the next topic is conic section. So conic section, here you will learn about the sections of a cone like circle, parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola. So you will learn about you need to find the equation for parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola, and also the area of hyperbola, ellipse, and hyperbola. Okay, so it carries 9 marks. So now moving to the next topic, that is 12th. So introduction to 3D geometry, that is 3-dimensional geometry. Here you will learn about the coordinate axis and coordinate planes in 3-dimensional space, coordinates of a point in space, distance between 2 points, and also the section formula. Here you will learn about the internal division formula, external division formula, and also its derivation is also mentioned, and also the midpoint formula. So it carries how many marks? 7 marks. Now the next, again the important chapter, it is limits and derivatives. So this chapter is also continued in the second PU. So it carries 15 marks. It is quite important for your examination. Here you will learn about the idea for derivative. So also the limits of a trigonometric functions, and also the derivatives. So next, the chapter is 14th, mathematical reasoning. Here you learn about the statements, that is negation of a statement, or you will learn about the some quantifiers like universal quantifiers, existential quantifiers, implications, validating statements, special words and phrases. So it carries 6 marks. Now the 15th chapter, that is statistics. So here you already learned in your high school studies. Okay, here you will learn about the mean, median, mode, variance, and standard deviation, and analysis of the frequency distribution. So it carries 7 marks in your final examination. Now the last chapter is probability. So probability, here you will learn about the random experiments. Okay, the definition of event and the problems based on that, and axiomatic approach to the probability. So this is regarding your syllabus. Now we will discuss about the pattern of question paper in mathematics. First of all, here there is no practical marks are there. So you need to write for 100 marks. So the mathematics question paper is set for 100 marks. In that you have A, part B, part C and D and E. So in the part A section, 1 mark questions are there and you need to answer for all questions. Here they will give 10 questions and you need to answer for all 10 questions. That is compulsory, you need to ask. You need to solve the questions here. There is no option for here. So this is a compulsory part, part A. Now moving to the part B. Here you will get 2 marks questions. And here the questions are 14. You need to attempt just 10 questions here. So 4 questions are optional here. So total 14 questions are there in your question paper. You need to attempt only 10. Now for 3 marks questions, that is part C, here you will get 3 marks questions. Here also there are 14 questions and you need to answer only 10 questions. And in moving to the part, so in the part D, you have 5 marks questions. The number of questions to be set here is 10. In that you need to answer 6 questions. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 marks questions, part D ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 marks questions ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ 10 questions ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದ್ರಾಗ ನೀವು 6 questions ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So here out of 10 you need to answer for only 6 questions. So in the part E, so here the type of questions is 10 marks questions. So each question with 2 subdivisions, namely 6 mark and 4 mark. Here 10 marks question ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ 10 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅವರು 6+4 ಅಂತ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ 6 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 4 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು 2 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ತರ 10 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ 2 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನೀವು 1 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 1. ಸೊ ಇವೆರಡು ಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ questions na nimak keltare here. So in the class I will discuss about which questions here will appear in the part D and E. Okay, here one more thing I need to tell once again is there is no practical marks for mathematics. So like physics, chemistry, biology, or in computer science you have practical marks, that is 30 marks irtav nimagile. But il mathematics ologa 100 marks ನೀವು attempt ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So the passing marks is 35 here. So there is no practical marks. Thank you.